Don't calculate life because life will calculate with you back.
Let's say you go somewhere and the burger costs 150 pounds. So how is your reaction on that?
Leave it.
You build a blockage for money, for the money stream to come and to go.
God or the universe, they don't check your bank account. They check your wheels and they check your energies around you.
Welcome to NeuroLegacy Podcast, the channel focused on building legacy and generational wealth. She is the woman who proved you can have it all. Together with her family, she is empowering you to rewire, rise, and reign your life.
Hello and welcome to another episode with me and the Majesty of Soul by herself. Hello, it's great to have you here.
Thanks for having me again.
You're very, very
Thanks for
welcome.
having
How
me.
are you today?
Not too bad. Very good. Thank you.
That's nice. Good to hear.
How about you? What about your definitions of money? Do you think it's easy to get?
Are we talking about like the fintech or my personal definition of money, how to
Of
get?
course, it's personal. We are talking about family perspective between husband and wife.
I think limitations makes a big part of the whole situations, like beliefs, limits from past, the DNAs, depends like what family you're from. If you're from a dynasty, if you're from a king's family, if you're self-made, what's your path, where you want to go. So they all play a big role inside that direction. For some people, they have that in their mind manifested and say, money doesn't make me happy, too much money make me unhappy, or I will have a lot of people around me where money will have influence. And I think I go in my life to a big transition, which I'm in right now. I never worked for money. I never had money as a main focus for me. I also never understood the part of money, how it is. It was just there, and I knew always that I'm safe and secured.
And when you have to start?
I think my family coming on the way, that's very,
It's never enough.
yeah, it's never enough.
And I think it's not just family, it's the way in the Western world structure in the US, UK, let's say, typically the kids go out there and earn living at early age, and then they structure to work and get paycheck to paycheck. And when you get the first paycheck, you don't even know if you can cover on the bills, on the letters sent to homes, and then you have all kind of taxes, and it causes them anxiety and pressures and stress. And supposedly it shouldn't be like that, they shouldn't be a victim of a system. So it's come from a lot of forms and faults. So for me, I realized that the parents' conversations at home affecting a lot on the kids growing up. I don't have that. I don't have that kind of conversation of my parents talking. So everything I learned is for myself in my life, in the knowledge that I gain. But right now, in the perspective as parents, I take it very serious about conversation in the dining table, that we talk about money subject or vision subject, topic about thriving, making impact, making startup companies, or whatever the topics have to get sparkle for ourselves. And then the children can take from that, because a lot of parents, when they argue or fighting about money, it's affecting the mentality of the children, and they scar for life, and they carry that mentality that money is just so bad. Only people do bad things or shady things and they can have money. Good people are poor usually, and they don't want any money. And a lot of wrong perceptions for the young generation to take in is already affecting their future, and the way, the definition that they can earn or harness whatsoever, that hard work that you can have to work really hard to get money. So keep the more you clinching on it, you keep it, is the more somehow you don't make it to abundance. A lot of other circumstances as well, but eventually it's go down to the way that you're going to manage money, dealing with that. And a very good brain hacks and for our children and for other people as well, hopefully somebody can take away, is you have to have good imagination with money and imagine money is a real person, it's your friend, right? And let's say you're money right now and I'm talking to you as a money. What should I expect from you? What should I share with you? I should share with you my difficulties, and I should share with you the plan that how I'm going to use you as a person, right? And sincerely, frankly, transparently, and I respect you because with your help and your support, I can go through a lot of things in my life as a money person. Like, let's say you're the money. And if you imagine in that money is a person and you need to build a relationship with that person, then what would you do? You have to build a good relationship with that person. You have to show your respect. You have like a business partner the same way. And if you talk bad about money, if you always like think of it like dirty, bad thing, shady thing, right? And that person would run away, that person would,
Gossip behind his
yeah,
back.
gossip about money. All money is like just come from those people who doing like not genuine things and something bad about that person that they can earn money. And this is like already push the money away more and more from you. So the mentality had to be shifted and make friends with that, make like a good relationship with that.
I think I can share like a good example in terms of the feelings, what you got with that when you spend the money. So let's imagine you work just somewhere, 9 to 5 job, get your salary, and then end of the month you pay your rent, your bills, and there stays just very little, and you look on the account and you think, the feelings already, this poor feelings,
The anger.
the anger and the poorness that all the hard work money is given away for all the bills. I mean, from one side it's all about that feelings there, how you take it.
Because the feelings is emotion, and emotion create vibrations and energies and frequency, and this transmit to the
Universe.
the other universe. Yes, because it's just by
Your feelings is like, I don't generate enough money. I don't generate. I spent today more than I have generated yesterday, and this is like a trap where you lock in yourself while everything in this earth is existed in abundance. It's plenty there, plenty water,
just need to access
plenty everything. You just need to find your access to that and build, when you're around it, the right feelings and the right relationship, as you explained earlier, on how you see, on how your perception is with money, but also with the blessing that when you give it away to someone, that you are like, here you are, thank you for everything you do.
That's called, I think, generosity and gratitude mentality. Let's change everything.
I mean, that's like, I think it's a bit even differently, because like, let's say in every religion, in everywhere, it's written the power of giving away, right? You pure-heartedly put money inside the charity, inside something. That's a one thing, because that's the feelings you have about yourself and the goodwill and the good intentions you give to the universe, right? That's a one thing. But I mean about the feelings you spend. Let's say you go somewhere and the burger costs £150, right? So how is your reaction on that?
You take it or leave it.
That's it. And when you take it, how should you enjoy it?
What can go wrong?
Like,
You spend £150 on a burger, so what?
so you should enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
In the best version of you can ever enjoy it, rather than biting every bite, being angry of it, and say, I spent so much, and think even with that money I could do this, do that. You
create correcting feelings,
and you make a blockage. You build a blockage for money, for the money stream to come and to go through you.
Yeah, it comes and goes anyway. I mean, of course, if you don't have it, then you shouldn't take it, right? So you have two options, take it or leave it. The same with the jobs, take it or leave it. Once you take anything on your responsibilities, you shouldn't complain. You shouldn't, grinding about that or any bad issues. When you take in a person, a partner, a family, it's like take it or leave it position. But of course, your family is like your life purpose. You cannot do that.
You cannot select.
So talking of generosity and gratitude, I want to emphasize here, because a lot of people, they might take it out from a very good point, that it's easy for you to be generous and to be giving out easily when you have a lot of money. But when you don't have, how do you turn the table around? Because this is the hard trick. People only think, okay, until I have more money, until I'm richer, then I can't giving more. But until when? People, the trap of the life of the whole world, the whole society is like, wait until that time, I'm gonna do this and do that and do happier. I will be happier when I have the bigger house, or I have the perfect partner. I'm gonna be doing more charity when I have more money. I'm gonna doing more this and this when I have this and this. When my children growing up, I will do traveling more. The thing is, it will never come, and it will just pass away, right? And then you realize it's too late for do everything else. So it's always never the right time. You have just to fight for yourself, to select in that moment for yourself to do on the circumstances. Just like God or the universe or higher power, they don't check your bank account. They check your wills and they check your energies around you. They check how quality and values inside of you to respond and react on that and bring you to the next level for what that you belong to. So thinking of when you don't have money and you want to give, you can give in many different forms, not necessarily money. I remember in my early teens, I literally have nothing apart from my bike, and I go to work, and my salary at that time was like £25 per month. £25 per month, in Vietnam at that time, imagining that £25 per month. So what I do with the money is like, £5 is what 10%. You can give yourself a gift. Like I just give like a KFC treat for my little brothers, and 10% you can use for upgrade yourself, invest in learning. Already 70% I put my side for saving, and the rest 10% have to give away. Even on that small amount, I can still manage to give away.
You fortunate.
I don't know, just the feelings. And then when I see so many miserable life around me, and I feel like I'm still lucky, at least I have a bike and I can go to work. And I remember in one of the mid-fall festival, I saw so many homeless people on the street, and I just feel like, okay, the price of the cake, moon cake, on that day gonna be extremely discounted and dropped. And I just go and buy a lot of them on that night and share to people who in needs of that.
So not everyone knows what is a moon cake. So moon cake traditionally in Lunar New Year's
of Asian countries like Vietnam, Thailand, China.
Hey, I just wanted to show my expertise in that region. We know that I wanted to say, but it's
You're right.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, so moon cake is a traditional one that families, they have moon cake and tea for that celebration.
Such a big business, I must say. I saw like in different shape variations in packaging, and what I don't know if it was always like this, but this for me as a newbie to see that the packaging of them looks like really
royal
premium,
very much
exclusive.
And lots of people, they don't have the privilege to have that kind of things, once a year. It's like Christmas, we don't have Christmas cake or like Christmas biscuits celebrations around, tea set, they don't have that kind of things. And like Christmas tree, you remember on that exactly on the Christmas tree, on before the Christmas day, it's gonna just drop or discount price, the real one, right? So
if you wait a week later, you can find it on the
actually, if you want to do something, you can also get the cheaper version, give to the one family need, maybe they need that. Or it's the same with the moon cake that I did. Or when I have nothing in my pocket, I did give out. I go to the charity groups. I try with my time, my effort. I try to help with the packing, cooking, delivering food for people in need, or charity in many forms. It doesn't have to be with money. A smile to a stranger, a gesture, also like a charity. Knowledge you want to share genuinely, to help people to grow, to transform, is charity. I do lots of town hall speaking and for my staff in the past, and I do really enjoy that when I can make or touch base on people's life, and when they come back to me and I keep randomly receive a message of thank you for what you have transformed me, for what you have teach me, for what you have shared with me, from different groups of audience that I have touched base in the past, wherever I go. And I think everybody can do that, regardless of what circumstances, whatever your position is in the world. You will have a lot of things around you and inside of you to give out. So give to life, and life will give you back. I have a Vietnamese sentence when I teach a staff, and one of them still remember and remind me. Ringo, she still remind me that sometimes she texted that sentence to me, and I was like, that sounds familiar. She said, yeah, you said that to us long years ago.
Share the sentence with.
So the sentence is like, don't calculate with life, because life will calculate with you back. Just pour your heart inside of life. So in Vietnamese it says like, đừng tính toán với cuộc đời sẽ tính toán với bạn. So connect.
I can say some German.
But I make sure that it's Vietnamese sentence is correct. Not that I'm not sure.
Why
my Vietnamese?
Just make sure, but this time is correct.
Yes. At this point of our life, I'm just thinking that how we have go through a lot of things and still happily, building up something, and wake up, still be excited about something else, the future. This is important. Only hope is there for us, regardless of what pain you go through, what loss you go through.
Right.
Hope is there for the better. Patience, of course. But patience without action is like,
So
we cannot put into place.
So
talking of which, when you the mindset of money, when you start to giving, you feel abundance, because when you give a lot, automatically you feel great, because when you give a lot,
Able to give.
you feel great, and the universe the universe understand that the frequency of this person is like abundance, because they give a lot out and they feel abundance, so they just attract just abundance. And this is the gateway that you can transform your life. Not wait until you have more money then you will give, not wait until you have more successful careers and you can give this, not wait until, I don't know, forever, ever. I'm not a person who waits and to wait.
Yeah, waiting is hard.
I'm an action person.
Waiting is one of the hardest parts, even for the people in action. However, wherever your performance needs to be done, if it's a marathon run, or if it's like a football player, or if it's a stage for an investor, or whoever, you have to have that patience till you align for the moment with the universe.
When you know, yeah?
Right? Like, I mean, in Olympics is when the shoot is like, then you run, right? So you cannot run before it won't count, even if you're quicker. So to work on the patience is also a very difficult part of life. And some people say that
it's like a German, I say like you. So
51% is patient.
The statistic of the German structure, the company, they wait 8 years to launch a company perfectly. And in Asian culture, you just launch a company in 8 days and then fix on the way, run and fix and run and fix. But
it's also good as the good side.
Yeah.
Germans get the backlash in the economy.
But a lot of German companies, they like more than 100 years because of the stability and a lot of careful details they have put into the work before they really going live to reach out to people. So with your biotech company, I hope it's going to be great, with your mentality, and we're doing good for people anyway. And I think it's also contribute to the activating the awakening of people's spirituality, pineal gland, to be with their mind in the sharpest condition and help the body reform and go back to their fullest potential.
Talking about German companies back, right? There's a great book from Simon Hermann called Hidden Champions, which lists out, I think, around 100 companies. These are like small little companies. They didn't have the IPO. they have like maybe a head count of 50 people, but they play a very huge impact in their industry. Mostly 95% market cap belongs to them. And he listed them out and tried to explain how this is like this, how it is. And like-minded people, by coincidence, build next to each other. So
They attract to each other.
they attract to each other.
Because they have the same frequency and vibration.
There is like like all the lorries in the world, they have something at the back to carry the goods, the containers. They are made by a company. One is Hunkemöller, the other one is Schmidt's Cargo Wall, the other one is Kölle. I don't know the names exactly now in my head, but however, they have 95% of the whole global market cap, but their headquarters are just 50 kilometers from each other. So how come that these 4 companies set up
Everything together.
for the whole world, and each of them are different companies? Not only with that, in so many things. So like-minded people build next to each other.
And they create the high vibration co-collectively together. It's more untouchable, more stronger vibrating together and lifting each other as well. You can just lift higher. Imagine that you just vibrate in that bubble. Imagine if problems and issues in your life is just like a part here, and they try to reach you, but they cannot reach you because you have fly so far and so high already. You cannot even see the problem issue. Say, hi, I'm here. They try to reach to the stone to you, but you don't see it anymore. It's just so small. Like when you are on the airplane and you take off, and slowly you don't see the person on the ground anymore. So they try to give, eventually you giving back to the society when you are at some point successful. And I believe those companies, they have core values sharing together, and somehow coincidentally, but the vision and missions and what they bring out to the world vibrating to each other.
And somehow, I think in the modern world, it's going more to do with like vertical integration as well.
Yeah,
What
it's
you
like
think about?
I don't have opinions about that. I don't know how the world's gonna be with AI and the movement of AI and the madness around there. Eventually, I just wanted to give to the children what is really the true core elements in their life, in the mind, in the heart, in the guts and instinct they should carry regardless of whatever in life. Not listening, like with investment with money. It's not that you have a groups of people, okay, invest in that crypto, invest in that coin, invest in that, invest in short money, short-term earnings, quick money. It's never a stability. It's not about you want a big win and then they said like quick win then quick lose as well, right? So it's not that you can think that you win in a quick time with the thing that you don't even have no ideas about, and has nothing that you not even give anything out, value out, or impact out to the world to receive back. It just disappeared the next day. So the fear of missing out is the first thing have to be eliminating from the children, that never ever FOMO of like society, a group of friends or whatever, the group of like people who they want to do something quick. And be yourself. Don't be like stressful and anxious when you see people buy a lot of gold, a lot of cryptos, a lot of stocks, this and that. What you want, the value for your life, how would you like it would be if you imagine that you are the captain of your life. And I'm happy if I have like a beloved people around me, and that I can make impact to them and their life, touch base. And of course, more bigger is my people who I come across. And I just want the best for them. And I wish that the children gonna stay strong to their true core values and know who they are. Their life just be great, and everything come across. They just rise like a phoenix out of that. Yeah. So hard work for all the parents.
That's a very beautiful final plaidoyer, I would say. Thank you very much for watching the video to the very end with the majesty of soul. All what we do here in this channel is about empowering families to rewire, rise, and reign. Thank you for watching. Subscribe the channel if you enjoyed everything, and please comment. Tell us your part of your life.